Imagine a ship so grand, so majestic, it was dubbed unsinkable. A beacon of human ambition and engineering prowess that embodied the boundless optimism of the early 20th century. The Titanic, a name now synonymous with one of the most tragic maritime disasters in history, was once a symbol of limitless possibility. In the bustling shipyards of Belfast, Northern Ireland, this colossal vessel began to take shape. The audacious project was spearheaded by the White Star Line, a prominent British shipping company, with the intention of creating the largest, most luxurious ship the world had ever seen. The blueprints laid out a design that was as innovative as it was grand, incorporating state-of-the-art safety features that bolstered confidence in its invulnerability. From the keel to the crow's nest, the Titanic was a marvel of engineering. Its hull, composed of 1 million individual rivets, was divided into 16 watertight compartments, designed to keep the ship afloat, even if 4 were flooded. A ship so robust, so seemingly impervious to danger, that it earned the fateful moniker of the unsinkable ship. As the Titanic emerged from the shipyard, it was a sight to behold. Towering at over 175 feet and stretching nearly 900 feet in length, it dwarfed all existing liners. Its launch was hailed as a triumph of human achievement, a testament to our ability to conquer the seas. The Titanic was not just a ship, it was a dream of invincibility, of mankind's triumph over nature. But this was more than an engineering marvel. Inside, it was a palace on the seas, boasting opulent suites, grand dining rooms, and even a heated swimming pool, all designed to cater to the highest echelons of society. The Titanic was intended to be the epitome of luxury travel, a floating testament to the Gilded Age. But as we all know, this dream was not to last. The Titanic's maiden voyage, filled with so much promise and anticipation, would soon turn into a nightmare, forever etching its name in the annals of history as a poignant reminder of the hubris of man. Aboard this monumental creation were people, each with their own dreams and aspirations. The Titanic was not just a ship, it was a microcosm of society in the early 20th century. It was a vessel laden with stories, hopes, and ambitions. From the gilded halls of first class to the humble quarters of third class, it carried a diverse throng of humanity, each with a unique tale to tell. The first-class passengers were the epitome of the Edwardian-era elite. They were influential magnates, renowned artists, and high-profile socialites. Among them were the likes of John Jacob Astor, the wealthiest man on board, and Benjamin Guggenheim, a prominent businessman. Their lives were a testament to opulence and privilege, their dreams shaped by the pursuit of power and prestige. In stark contrast, the third-class passengers represented the striving masses yearning for a better life. Many were emigrants, carrying within their hearts the hope of new beginnings in the land of opportunity, America. These individuals, families even, had dreams as vast as the ocean they were crossing, dreams fueled by the promise of freedom and prosperity. The second-class passengers were a diverse mix of middle-class travelers, professionals, and artisans. Their aspirations were as varied as their backgrounds, reflecting the dynamic social fabric of the time. But the Titanic was not just a social hierarchy set afloat. It was also a place where lives intertwined and stories intersected. There were friendships formed, romances kindled, and rivalries ignited. There were dreams shared, secrets whispered, and futures planned, all under the shadow of the looming iceberg, unbeknownst to the dreamers on board. These stories, these dreams, were a testament to the human spirit, the unquenchable thirst for adventure, the relentless pursuit of success, the enduring hope for a brighter tomorrow. They were the heartbeat of the Titanic, pulsating within its steel frame, echoing in its grand halls, and whispering through its narrow corridors. Yet, as the ship sailed into the icy darkness of the Atlantic night, these dreams were sailing towards an unforeseen destiny. Their dreams, however, were about to collide with a harsh reality. But that's a tale for the next scene. The night of April 14th, 1912, would forever be etched in history. As darkness fell, the Titanic, a symbol of human ambition and technological prowess, sailed confidently through the icy waters of the North Atlantic. But beneath the calm surface, an unseen danger lurked. An iceberg, massive and deadly, lay in the ship's path. Despite the Titanic's advanced lookout system, the iceberg was spotted too late. The ship, moving at a high speed, couldn't change course in time. With a terrible grinding noise, the iceberg tore into the ship's hull, breaching the unsinkable Titanic. Chaos ensued. The ship's orchestra played on, striving to maintain a semblance of normalcy as panic began to grip the passengers. The lifeboats, woefully insufficient for the number of souls on board, were launched in haste, many not filled to capacity due to confusion and miscommunication. The Titanic's wireless operators sent out desperate distress signals, but the nearest ships were hours away. Time was not on their side. As seawater flooded the ship's compartments, the Titanic began to tilt, then slowly sink into the icy depths. Safety measures designed to make the Titanic unsinkable failed tragically. The ship's watertight compartments were not sealed at the top, allowing water to spill over from one compartment into another. This critical design flaw, coupled with the breakdown in communication and hasty decisions, led to a catastrophic loss of life. As the last of the Titanic disappeared beneath the waves, over 1,500 people were left stranded in the freezing waters. The unsinkable ship, a marvel of human ingenuity, had succumbed to nature's might. In the icy waters of the North Atlantic, the unsinkable ship met its tragic end. A night that began with an air of invincibility ended with a stark reminder of our vulnerability, a poignant testament to the hubris of mankind. The Titanic disaster sent shockwaves around the world. As news of the sinking spread, a collective gasp resonated through every corner of the globe, a chilling reminder of the vulnerability of human ambition against the might of nature. The aftermath was a harrowing period of rescue, recovery, and reflection. Rescue efforts began with the arrival of the Carpathia, the ship that answered Titanic's distress calls. The Carpathia, despite being nearly 4 hours away, raced against time, cutting through the icy waters of the North Atlantic to reach the sinking Titanic. Unfortunately, by the time they arrived, all they found was a sea filled with lifeboats and the icy silence of a disaster that had already unfolded. They managed to rescue over 700 survivors, a small fraction of the over 2,200 souls that had boarded the Titanic. The disaster triggered a wave of public and private inquiries. The British and American governments launched investigations to understand how such a tragedy could have occurred, scrutinizing every detail from the ship's design to the actions of her crew. What followed was a damning revelation of complacency, poor communication, and inadequate safety measures. The aftermath of the Titanic disaster also saw a seismic shift in maritime laws. The International Convention for the Safety of Life at Sea was established in 1914, introducing strict regulations for ship safety, including the mandatory provision of lifeboats for all passengers and crew, regular lifeboat drills, and the establishment of the International Ice Patrol to monitor icebergs and provide timely warnings to ships. But beyond the laws and inquiries, the true impact of the Titanic disaster lay in the personal stories of survival and loss. Tales of courage and self-sacrifice, of dreams shattered and futures rewritten, echoed through the generations, serving as poignant reminders of the human cost of the disaster. The disaster had a profound impact, changing maritime laws and safety measures forever. It stands as a stark reminder of the power of nature and the fragility of human life, a testament to the indomitable spirit of survival against all odds. Over a century later, the Titanic continues to captivate us. Its story, a blend of human ambition and tragedy, is etched deep within the annals of history, transcending time and geography. Yet what is it about this maritime disaster that holds our fascination? The discovery of the Titanic's wreckage in the depths of the Atlantic in 1985, more than 7 decades after its sinking, added a new chapter to its tale. It was a triumph of technology and human determination, revealing a ghostly underwater tableau of the ship's remains. This discovery and the subsequent explorations have allowed us to piece together the Titanic's final moments through recovered artifacts, each a silent witness to that fateful night. Yet the legacy of the Titanic is not confined to the ocean floor. It has permeated popular culture from literature to cinema, shaping our collective memory of the disaster. It has served as a stark reminder of the fallibility of human pride and the price we pay when we underestimate the forces of nature. Moreover, the Titanic disaster led to significant advancements in maritime safety. Its tragic end prompted the establishment of the International Ice Patrol and the improvement of lifeboat provisions on ships, forever changing the way we navigate our seas. The Titanic remains a poignant reminder of human ambition, tragedy, and resilience. It's a story that continues to echo through the ages, a testament to the indomitable spirit of mankind. The Titanic disaster is a story of dreams, disaster, and enduring legacy. From the ship's majestic inception, through the dreams and aspirations of its passengers, to the chilling night of the catastrophe, each moment holds a profound lesson. The aftermath brought changes to maritime laws, while the Titanic's legacy continues to echo in our hearts and minds. Let the Titanic's story inspire us to remember the past, learn from it, and strive for a safer future.